What's up, everybody? This is Henry from the PSI Defense Channel coming to you with another video. As many of y'all know, this is my busy season as a florist. A lot of times you won't see a lot of content in the late spring, early summer because of weddings and events and things that I put on as a florist. But I am working on some new things and some new content. Still putting out some really good less lethal launchers and helping people that need home protection from whether they have Second Amendment issues or if they have, they just don't want lethal defensive options around their house. You still got the email and the website to contact me. I just have to address something that I heard. There's an issue that, Mike, what's his name? Sterling calls him Lion O'Brien. His name is Michael or Matt O'Brien, something like that. It's new guy, less lethal. Um, I don't watch a whole lot of his videos. I don't find a lot of value in his content, especially since I know that he's so untruthful. I don't really like to put negativity. I don't like to consume negativity. So I don't watch a lot of that. I don't watch a lot of DK, but he's been pushing this false narrative that I robbed an old man for $10,000 worth of markers, which would be a really extreme level felony if you steal $10,000 worth of merchandise. I don't know if that's considered larceny or what. I think it's over $5,000. It's crazy, right? But the bottom line, the truth of the matter is, it was an older gentleman from San Francisco who contacted me about modifying some launchers for him. He's the one that had the FN 303s, the one where O'Brien got all his FN 303s from. I hope O'Brien doesn't rob this dude, but I actively tried not to rob the guy because he kept sending me markers and sending me markers, and he would make these deals and change the deals as they go along and want this ridiculous amount of stuff, and then really got irate when I wasn't doing exactly what he wanted me to do. He kind of was like sending me stuff to try to indenture me to him to where I would do all of his bidding. So I cut ties with him. I said, no, I'm not going to modify anything else. I think this is going to be his name is Bill Kennedy. I said, this is going to be the end of our relationship. This is too much. I'll get your markers back to you and everything. Well, he tried to force my hand by threatening me. He brought up my wife's name and talked about my children, and he told me he knew my exact address. He told me he was very wealthy and powerful, and then he could have people come to my house and all kinds of stuff. So I went ahead and filed a police report. I went to the local police here in my town and showed them all of his text messages and all of his rants, and then they told me, they's like, well, you can't mail these back because they're illegal to have in San Francisco because they look too much like guns. So if you mailed them back, you'd be liable. And then we will contact Mr. Kennedy, which they did, and they gave him a cease and desist order to not contact me anymore. So, but I reached out to Bill and I said, hey, I've got some of your markers still here, nowhere near $10,000. He sent me a whole lot of junk, a lot of stuff that wasn't working. That Berna that Sterling had made that video of, the one that Badger carries because it doesn't work. He sent me that like it's some great thing. A couple of other markers that are totally not working. An FN 303 that was leaking air out of everywhere. So it's not $10,000 worth of stuff. I told him, I was like, hey, it's illegal for me to send you stuff back to you, but you can come get it. And I gave him months and months to arrange to come get it because he did threaten to book a flight down here and come to my local police department and all that stuff, which prompted me to, go to the police department and really try to keep everything above board. So I told Kennedy, come get your stuff. And after the months rolled by, I just kind of washed my hands of it. And now O'Brien is saying that I robbed an old man for $10,000 worth of launchers when he has all of Kennedy's FN 303s. And like I said, I hope Kennedy, you get your end of whatever that deal is, because we all kind of know O'Brien to be what Sterling calls him, Lion O'Brien. So there's that. I'm going to speak up for him. I'm going to defend myself. My character and my reputation are very important to me. This has been going on for quite some time, and I haven't defended myself. But apparently, word came to me that O'Brien's going to put some kind of interview out with Kennedy, and they're going to sit here and bash me and talk about me. I mean, which is fine, but they're not going to go out there and defame my name without me giving my side of the story. Um, and also, I've sold so many markers, and so many people, and I've helped so many people without selling anything to them. People know. People know. Sterling and we're really just concerned about the new people coming into Less Lethal, because it's a growing phenomenon. It's a growing community. Unfortunately, when DK came in, and and all his cronies and all his recruits have turned a really beautiful community and a group from something that was just really amazing. Everybody shared, everybody contributed. Some people sold, we traded, we did a lot of great things, but there was none of this high school stuff until DK came on here. So many people have bought stuff off of him and just have terrible things to say. For some reason, they're scared to share their experience. Well, not for some reason. The reason they're scared to share their experience is because when they do, they get kicked out of all the groups. They've taken over pretty much all the Facebook groups. If a Facebook group doesn't get a lot of attention, Facebook will assign admins. Sean Kempter, DK, all those guys, they jump on them admin positions. They kick me and Sterling out. Anytime you say anything good about me and Sterling, oh, we don't talk about those guys. And I mean, it's really funny. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So I'm really not worried about it. But I just want the new people to know that Less Lethal can be what it used to be. An amazing, great for people with like interests to share and grow together. You just don't be scared of those guys. You don't have to worry about what they say, or what they're going to troll you, all that stuff, but it's really nothing. At the end of the day, we want reliable Less Lethal. We want to share information. We want to grow together. We want to be a community again. We don't need factions. And and I'm going to say DK started it all. Before he came on the scene, there was none of this drama. None of it. And it all started over co-witnessing, which was it's like the least significant thing ever in Less Lethal. And then, talking about how I wore my strap and all that stuff. I mean, it's just nonsense. So, guys, just know, scrupulate the people you deal with and trust, because there's a lot of people for some reason think that Less Lethal is a way to get popularity, fame, and recognition, and how to make money, and their motives are obvious and clear. Okay, when you deal with them, when you try to contact them, when you reach out to them, their motives are obviously clear. So read between the lines, guys. Stay safe. Trust your heart. If you think that if you're watching a video and all the giggling and the weirdness just turns you off, don't send them any money. Don't trust their advice, because they really have no shame in the depths and the amounts of lies they tell you guys. They really do. It's really pathetic. We just sit back and I can't even really watch the stuff, because it's just mind blowing. Having been in Less Lethal for about 5 years now, and seeing the progression of what it once was to what it is now, and having so much knowledge and information on the subject, to just see the shameless lying going on. So that's my soapbox for today. New content coming out. I'm trying to maintain 2 businesses, PSI Defensive Solutions and Cornerstone Florist, and God is blessing both businesses. Just be safe. If you guys have any questions, whether you want to buy from me or not, whether, if you want advice on how to set up your markers, your launchers, if you want my personal opinions on what I've learned over the years, hit me up. Feel free to contact me. That's the whole reason I was in this, because I cannot legally own firearms, so I needed to find a solution to protect my home and my family, and I found it, and I maximized it, and I put my heart into it, and I'm here to help anybody else who needs help. Whether you need launchers, whether you need advice, whatever the case is, I'll do my best. I'm stretched pretty thin, but I'm here for you guys. I believe that this community can, let's make Less Lethal great again. How about that? All right, guys, that's it for me, man. New content coming soon. If you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, legit subscribers. I didn't buy them or bring them in from some other YouTube phenomenon that I used to do in the past. DK came in and he made his Less Lethal channel. He came in with like 1,300 subscribers, so automatically everybody, the algorithm pushes his videos out, and it just crazy. Look back on some of his older stuff, lightsabers and removing warts off his feet and stuff. He'll probably take it down after he sees this. I don't know, but there's a lot of crazy stuff. Look beneath the surface. Make sure you be respectful to other people. Show some love today, guys, because life is about people, and this world is getting crazy enough, man. We don't need to add to it. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Got some new content, some new frontiers I'm about to hit coming up soon. I'll check you guys later. Peace out.